Hello, welcome to today's podcast of Coin Hunters. We are searching a 1966 Lincoln Memorial Cent bag, mint sewn bag of pennies. We are looking for double die varieties in the 1966 issue. I've got two samples here above me. The one we really want to find is this reverse one that's just an absolute beauty. Grab the trusty scope here, and let's get started.
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like.
Shut up, Alexa, stop. What the hell, Alexa? Stop. Good Lord. That was hilarious. I don't know why. What kicked her off? I can't imagine anything I said that kicked it off. It's weird. Alexa, you're creeping me out.
I'd like to know what went wrong. If you want to give me more details, just say I have feedback.
Oh my God. Oh, look, see, okay, now that, no, that's just, we may have to do some further investigation on the reverse side. See, there's additional details one looks for when going to confirm a die error, because there's often other telltale signs on said die that can be also found, namely scratches. And the two big varieties we're looking for have a scratch coming off the left side of the T there that goes down to the corner of the memorial, which isn't present here. And then there's one that comes off the bottom left serif of the N, which obviously we don't see here on this one. And that coin is just normal. So we will move on to the next one. Look. Now, for most of the varieties, you can the doubling is easily apparent in the UST. There are additional varieties other than the ones shown here above me. There's a website called doubleddie.com by a gentleman named Wexler, who has several varieties listed. And I have found several of his 04 and 05 varieties. Honestly, they're not very spectacular, and I don't think they will command a premium. But they have all the telltale marks he shows on his page, so I'm confident they match his 04 and 05 designations. They have the appropriate scratch marks. Everything matches his photos. So I've probably found maybe 8 or so of each variety at this point. So I'm really expect to find more in this bag, obviously. Okay, see, now that one. Okay, two. Which other window? Things I can look at here on this secondary. I have another one here. So it's displaying a this coin is it's not quite right. One of the varieties. Nah, false alarm. But yeah, that one is one of the things that we look at. They're definitely uncirculated coins. There's no question about that. I get the little burrs and whatnot always end up sticking to my fingers. This one has a giant fingerprint across the entire face of the coin. Who the hell picked these coins up? I really would like to find out from the mint if employees actually touch the coins with bare hands at any point in the process that could happen. Because I would assume these mothers are always using gloves while working in the mint, you know? But hey, what do I know? I don't think I've actually. I mean, I've been to the mint. I mean, toured the mint down there in D.C., of course, but they print bills there, just giant pallets of bills. You go look in there and you just kind of drool. Because that's a lot of money in there, man. I saw a whole pallet, $20 bills, man. It was huge. I'm like, man, it's a lot of money. Can I have just one of them little stacks? That's all I want. No free samples at the mint, guys. No free samples at the mint. For some reason, I got the feeling today is just not going to be my day. I mean, I try to do 50 coins a day. Every day, 10:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m. I'm podcasting the search. There's focus going out here. But yeah, it takes. Yeah, I want to get up to 100 coins an hour. So if I could do 100 coins in an hour, I'd be pretty happy. Uh, 5,000 5,000 coins is a lot to go through one at a time. Yeah, I'm looking at every single penny in that bag. 5,000 pennies. Yeehaw. Yeah, a lot of them have the you just end up with eights. The United Eights, the S&T disappear in some of these coins. That is just a heavily greased area. I don't get it, man. So many coins are often greased up in that area. You know, and of course, there's always the chance I find a new variety. Ah, fat chance. That's not the kind of luck I have. The kind of luck I have is to let $1,000 coins skip by me. Like, oh, it just didn't happen. I didn't flip it over and look at the other side. Yeah, that's me. I have such a fear of that. I definitely. There's supposed to be a way I can put a slideshow on the stream. So instead of those static pictures, I could cycle through a number of different varieties and have their image, be able to reference the image. See, now in a double die, as you can see right there in the NIT in front, right above my head there, you see how the doubling has made the letters thicker. Well, one of the key things in telling a double die from a machine doubling is the thickening versus making them thinner. A double die is, every coin struck with that die has the image doubled in it because it's in the die itself. Machine doubling happens when the coin or the die shift. Usually it's just the coin shifts under the strike, and the die ends up pushing the metal sideways, and it kind of leaves a secondary impression. Those marks right across the bottom of the S, that's called post mint damage. It was done after the coin was minted, but it's bag damage basically. One coin, probably one penny laying on top of that. Now, this bag of coins is over 50 years old. Okay, so it's damn near as old as I am. And over those years, you have to imagine it's been picked up, moved, sold, bounced around from storage place to storage. So all the coins in that bag are in there bouncing around off each other, and they, dink each other up. So some of the coins have a lot of nicks and dinks on them, but some of these coins are really nice strikes. And you see, here's a dirty one. Look at all the filled in garbage here. And it's always that area of the coin. I never understood that, why it's always that area. I mean, it occurs elsewhere, but it's just like every coin seems to have some filling in that area. Hopefully, yeah, we'll run across a good example of machine doubling. I should probably have a picture of that as well. Coins keep getting caught on my gloves. Little burrs and whatnot that come off when they're circulated. See here, a little piece of copper. That's how I know they're definitely, without question, they're uncirculated. Uncirculated. No question in my mind. Whether or not the bag has been searched and restitched, I can see it being done, but that's the whole, are we sure or not here, So, all the fingerprints just bug me. It really, it's like, what's going on here? Something funny going on? Because I didn't get the bag. My partner Scott picked it up. He's the business guy. I'm just the researcher. I am the examiner. Another way to tell the difference between machine doubling and double die is that in a double die, the two surfaces, the two images are going to be at the same thickness, same height off the surface of the coin. As you can see in the image above me there. In the IT, the ghosted image next to the letter is the same height, and there's just like a little dividing line that runs between them. In machine doubling, the ghost second image is flat. It's barely above the surface. And if you look close enough, sometimes you can even see the streak in the metal where it's been pushed. There's a one type of double die that shows a secondary image under the L, so that we check the Liberty for that. Ooh, nose itches. Can't itch my nose with my, I use cotton gloves to touch the coins. So, you down here. So, I don't get fingerprints on it. I don't want to damage these coins because some of these are like this one. This is a beautiful coin. Strike is nice and clean. Little bit of bag damage. But that strike, just crisp. Nice. Shiny. And see, look, again, we get the weak strike area back here. Why is it always so weak on that side? Oh, maybe it's just opposite. The other side is Lincoln's shoulder. And I'm beginning to wonder, his shoulder's causing a weak strike on that side. It's a good strike. I mean, you could probably get these coins graded. Oh, look. What have we here? That's a cladding error. Piece of the copper cladding has come off. Ooh, yeah. Well, ain't that a neat one, huh? Look, part of the rim is flaking off here. Wow, this thing had all kinds of crap fall on it, huh? But yeah, look at that. I think I'm going to push that one aside. Oh, my neck is making a weird noise. I didn't bother checking the reverse of that one. Look, this has got good strike back here. Sometimes even the light will play tricks on your eyes and make you think you see something that isn't there. So you gotta kind of wiggle the light around. Oh, what the hell happened to those letters? Huh. They got mashed on something, mashed them. Reverse side's pretty easy to check, you know. That error is quite obvious. Yeah, and a double die usually won't occur on just one letter. There's usually more than one. And another thing about a double die is usually is the result of the die. Usually, it's a rotation. You know, they're held pretty tightly. I can't imagine any kind of ordinal movement rather than rotational. So that means that the mismatch in the images when the dies are stamped is going to be greater at the edges of the coin. So that's why, you know, in the case of Liberty, if there's a double die, chances are the L is going to show it a lot more than the Y because the L is further towards the edge. It's also why in God We Trust and the date letters around the rim are the ones that people look at. Because that's where it's going to be most apparent. See now on there's a variety that has something right there on the left of that T. But in order to verify it, we have there's a scratch in that field and one on the bridge of his nose that we look for. Die chips. We use to verify, and then we have the scratches on the reverse to also verify. So that's one thing about a die error is that every coin struck with that die is going to have the exact same error. Now, you know, repeated strikings with a die obviously wear it. There is some wear. So a double die can often has multiple varieties, which are basically various points in the degradation process of the die while being used. As you know, as more coins are struck, the sharp definition of the coin design starts to soften a bit until such a point where they have to retire that die and put a new one in. Dies don't last forever. They do have limited lifetimes of so many strikes. I don't know offhand how many, but I imagine it's maybe 1 million. I've honestly, I haven't even a clue where to start a guess. Hoping to get a mount for the tabletop cam down here. Hi. So that I can get a good top-down view for you. This side view doesn't do the work justice. See, there's a double. Listen to me. That is machine doubling. As you can see, if you look at the thickness of the top of the B, you can see how the doubling makes it thinner, not thicker. If it was doubling, it would have made it thicker because there's two images. Whereas machine doubling is just the die shifting and crushing, shoving the metal over. I'm sure if I could get down and sit on the surface of the coin and look across the B, you could probably see how there's that the lower part of that mush area is raised because there's more metal there. It would bunch up. But yeah, that's not double die. No. But it's always been my dream to go through a mint sewn bag of coins. It just something, especially one this old, that's really nice, is because today's the process today doesn't produce nearly as many errors as it used to. It's they've refined it pretty good, making errors found in today's coin very rare and worth a lot of money. So really, you should check your pocket change. You find a coin that looks weird, you might want to have somebody look at it, because it may be worth many times its face value. Oftentimes, at least double its value. I mean, 2 cents for a penny is you're not going to get rich, but it's possible to find a quarter worth a few dollars. The new state quarters, starting last year, the commemorative quarter series, they've been putting a W West Point mint mark on a select few coins and mixing them in with the regular population. Depriving collectors the ability to just straight up and buy them, which they sometimes will do. You just buy a whole bag of quarters. Now that's got that little telltale on the T there. No, or is that no T? Yeah. Okay, so this means we need to check which variety was this? Was this the dink over the nose? I see a dink over the nose. See that little bump on just above the ridge of his nose. Damn it. Not that big. Oh, geez. Hard to see now. It's not very big, but it's there. It's just above his nose. All right, well, we have other verifiers on the reverse that we will check here now. If we see the scratches, oh, look, from the T to the memorial. Yes, sirree, Bob, that is the marker scratch. Yeah, that is the mark scratch for the. Ready was that? T, the variety. Oh no, you know what? I looked in the wrong place. It wasn't the nose that we look for. It's that chip right there. See it right there in the middle of the screen. I wish I could point to it and show it to you. Can't see my mouse cursor, can you? But it's right in the middle of the screen. See it? That's not you can see how it reflects the light being 3D. All right. Well, that is a confirmed 04 variety. Okay, this one is. Oh, look, darn it. That little piece of copper on the other coin. I caught it. Yep, there it comes off on the glove. Oh, well. It's not like I was going to keep that on there and move it around too much. It just come right off. Yeah, like I said, I've found a number of the 04. If you go to doubledie.com, it's doubled, ED, die, not double. die, but doubled. And you go there and you check his 1966 Lincoln Memorial Cent listings. You'll see he has several varieties shown. And if you're like me, you're not really sure if they are or aren't, because honestly, I don't see the. Wow, that is a nice strike, though. The photo there from Vista Variety. That's the Variety Vista. Good Lord, I always get that backwards. VarietyVista.com. We're almost 50 coins in, and we're at about a half hour. So, need to pick up the pace. Trying to pick these coins up with these gloves on is really difficult at times. The real tell up here is in the S. In a double die, in the crook, in the little inside of each of the curl, you should see a doubling. That's where it's most apparent on that particular, those varieties. All right, we're getting there now. That's 50 pennies. Okay. Since we have enough time, I am going to. No, don't touch your face with the glove. I am going to go grab another handful of pennies. I'll be right back. The fudging puppies. We're back. Another handful of coins here. And away we go. Sure what's going on here. Hang on. The fuck? Hang on a second here. Oh, balls out. That's a little better. For a minute there, I thought I'd been sending out a black screen for a half an hour. Ooh, I'm a broadcasting champ. Oh no. Oh, hey. Turn that off. It's coming out the speakers on the other computer there. Oh man, I'm such a champ here. And away we go. Work. Oh, you know, probably uh do away with these other coins. I have to empty my real quick. You can sit over there for the time being until I on the roll. There we go. Some of them, you know, were next to the, you know, surface of the bag, so they can. Sometimes, you know, moisture or something gets to the edge of the bag there, and poor strike. Yeah. But they get it, you know, some of them get a little bit of tarnishing. They, next to the bag, all that bag movement and whatnot, and you move from here to there. That, can, you know, expose a few of the coins to some outside influence, making them tarnish up a bit. Now you see how that, see the streaky smushiness? That's got the little dot next to the E, but you will have to check the other side for scratch. E and N, no scratching. Okay, so that isn't what we're for. left side of that T there. I think it's just turning. Oh, look at that piece of cladding peeling up there. Oh, look at the rim falling apart up here. Oh, God. This coin is just falling apart. Damn, look at that crap down there. You see it just peeled right up onto the folded up onto the G there. Pieces of cladding missing. Wow. Yeah, we got to take care of that one. I don't want to get anything caught on that damage and pull it off. Preserve it on the coin if I can. So that's one more we've pulled aside. It ain't gonna be worth much, but it's gonna be worth more than a penny. That's the whole point. Wow, these look extra fat, don't they? Oh, look, there it is. I bet this is an 05. Chip over the nose. There it is. See it? Little dink. Yeah. Nice. Chip on the nose. Right? That's the one we were, or are we looking for this dot? I'm not sure which dot we were looking for, but I could have sworn. See, there's one there. See, that looks like a chip right there in the open field. And there's one right over his nose where it's supposed to be. This is weird. All right, we need to check the scratches on the back. T or N, baby? This is an N, right? Yep, there it is. Off the N. That one, yep, and off the end down here up to the memorial. That, my friends, is an 05. So we have we found an 04 and an 05. Put those aside and continue our search. So we've had an 04, an 05, and some struck through and a cladding error. Some more fat looking letters. The tail scratches on that one. Yeah, see, that one's got that machine doubling. Take a play music, but you know, I don't want to get some stupid copyright strikes and crap like that. Okay. And what I wouldn't give to find just one of those reverse coins. But I got the feeling that we're not going to find one. I get the feeling that we'd have found it already, you know what I'm saying? Look for. Oh, wait. The end? No. There it is. I see a boop. I see the boop. See the nose. Open field chip. That could be it. All right, we'll have to check the back for scratches. And we have the T. And as we know, the T scratch is an 04. There we go. Another 04. Like I said, I'm finding at least 1, 4, or 5 every 50 coins or so. So this bag is full of them. It's got a lot of them, that's for sure. But I want the reverse double die because it's worth a lot of money. That one is the most valuable of the set. I'll tell you what, though, I will be able to get me a nice, purty looking version of one of these 04s and 05s. I'll pick the best one, keep for myself, and then share the rest with people. Buy them for a couple pennies. Add to their collection to complete it. Whenever I see these letters get really thick and fat, it's either a double die or, die wear. They tend to lose definition and thicken up as they age, just like people. I knew this kid back in school. He was a skinny little dude. Always, it's like, dude, eat something, mother. You about dried up there, son. You better eat something. Boy, I see him years later after he's married, thick as a stump. I'm like, whoa, dude. You thickened up, man. uh, you know, a little skinny, gangly dude, and he you know, bulks up, beefs up. He looks like a thicker version of himself. It's just weird. Yeah, I mean, everybody gets a little bit of punch when they get older, but this dude just kind of like every part of his body was just thicker. He wasn't fat, he was just thicker. I'm like, dude, you thick. Oh, time for a tasty beverage. Ugh. Shout out to Death Wish Coffee and their world's strongest coffee. I'm on my second cup. Say hello to Taz. Yeah, that's you know, little marks on your coffee maker. You know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. I missed 10. Yes. Yeah, if I fill it right to the 6 mark, make a pot of coffee, fills that cup up to the top, very top. So I get up early enough in the morning, I'll make 2 cups of coffee, but I'll fill it to the 10. Because 5 is just right for that cup. It's not so much that I spill it and slosh it. 6 is, you know, right to the rim. It's just, you know, that's too much. But, you know, the cup holds exactly 6. I tell people, man, I only have 2 cups coffee some days, and 1 cup sometimes, you know. Depends on when I get up. If I get up before 9 o'clock, I'll make a full pot and have 2 cups. After 9 o'clock, only 1 cup. If I get up really late afternoon, like I'm sick or something, and just felt like sleeping in, no coffee. Yeah. Don't need coffee that late in the day, or I will never sleep that night. So, try to avoid that caffeine. I guess, you know, since the only audio is myself talking, I don't really look at that. Whatever dinked the metal left the piece that it dinked out right there. Or is that actually a piece of... Not sure what that is. Not doubling, so I'm not worried. Ugh, that's a shit strike. Look at that. See, this is how I know they're uncirculated. The circulated coins lose those little burrs the second they go in your pocket. Threads in your pocket just shred them right off. Oh, looky, looky. I see the telltale mark on that one. Yep, there's the nose chip. Black dot hovering just above the middle of the bridge of his nose. That is a die chip that is present on this known variety. And we go back here and we check for the scratch. And there's the end scratch. That is an 05. So we now at 204s and 205s. And a lamination error and a struck through error. Day is turning out to be reasonably productive. See all those scratches. Look at them all. That's from the Mint employee wiping the surface of the die a little harder than he probably should have to clean them. They need to find a way. I don't think. I think they've gotten better that they don't wipe the dies like that anymore when they clean them, because then again, I haven't really looked closely at recent change, but you know, mint procedures have changed over the years, and they get better and better at making the coin design last and not get so many scratches like that. Sometimes it looks like, dude, would you use sandpaper to clean this off? Yeah, that's pretty harsh. The hell happened there? Something dinked that big. Huh. B looked weird. I don't know why. Didn't look right. La-dee-da. And we just keep going around. Scratch. Oh. And we're pushing hour here. Gonna push on through. Complete this last set of 50. So we'll be running a little longer today, guys. All them scratches up. Nice thing about that reverse side is I can look for both the united doubling and the two scratches that appear back there as confirmations on the other ones. So. Have the stream running over here on a side monitor. And the activity over there keeps distracting me out of the corner of my eye. And there we are. I see one. I see you. Field die chip. Well, I don't know. I have to use the scratches on the back. I mean, I can remember which is which. That's an N. That makes that 05, right? Right. And it's 305s, 204s. Uh, there. See now. Wow. I don't know why it works now and it didn't a second ago. What the hell, man? I have no idea. It just stopped working. It freaks me out every time. We do this one already, right? It's looking. Yeah, the letters are get thick as it wears down. Um, yeah, we're getting close to the end here. Uh, Oh. Uh, mm, uh, uh, I hate that, man. Yeah, itching my nose. I have to make sure I don't itch it with my gloved hand. I get grease and oil on the glove. I don't want that. It transfers to the coin and cause them to tarnish. I want these coins to remain in this nice, beautiful, uncirculated condition. These are 1966 pennies, so they are worth money. More than just, a penny. Good one of these could be worth a couple pennies. Why did I do that? I gotta start here. Oh, getting near the end. Okay. Scratch. Mm-hmm. Wow, this one really has some luster. We have something on the fires. Check the scratch. Back. T, no N. Oh, no, wait a minute. I take that back. There's the T. The T. T scratch to the bottom. All right, that is no 4. Okay, so that makes 3 of each today. 3 4s and 3 5s. Fudge. Seem to be any known variety that looks like that, so it's just machined up. Good coin. Okay, that's 50. Okay, well, we've cleared the tray for today. We've found 404s, 304s and 305s of the Wexler varieties. A cladding error, but these aren't clad coins. I'm not sure what to call that then. And another struck through error with something on the coin when it was struck. It was a good day, I guess. Today was a good day. Thanks for watching, all you bots. We will see you again tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Another hour of the Coin Hunters podcast.